Okay, we're back. We are getting set up here. Gonna get back into Kingdom Hearts 2. Last time we left off in the middle of a level, we had done the first boss in Halloween Town, but we did not make too much more progress into it after that. Though we did play a good portion of it. So it wasn't. I don't think we're gonna spend too much longer here. We'll see how it goes. Let me get the game set up here. Unless it starts capturing automatically. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There it goes. But we made a decent amount of progress during the last stream. We got through the entirety of the, entirety. You do have to go back to all the worlds, I think, but we at least through the first portions, we did go back to the castle, get that done. We got through with Agrabah, the Pirates of the Caribbean. Did we do it? I think we did Atlantica too, so decent amount of stuff. What the hell happened to the audio? The game just muted itself? What was this? There it goes, okay. Time for more ice cream. I wish. What the hell is that flavor they always are munching on? Some sort of salt or something like that? Salted cream? Okay, so I think we need to get back to Christmas Town, which is back this way. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore most of these enemies. Sea salt, okay. After just playing the goddamn Angel of Darkness, I got used to the camera controls. So now they're back to normal and I'm struggling with them. Oogie kidnapped Santa Claus. He went through the door into the hinterlands. You have to stop him. The hinterlands, you say? Oogie comes back. First thing he does is try to spoil my Christmas. I guess he didn't learn his lesson last time. Guess not. Show him what's up, Jack. I'll fight some of these enemies. I don't want to be under-leveled when we get to some of this crap coming up. Although we haven't had too many major issues, I wasn't able to beat one of the optional bosses that cropped up early on. I could probably go back to him and maybe do it this time around, but I don't know how easy or hard it's going to end up being. But it feels like with pretty much everything else, I really haven't had too many issues getting through the game, so I think we've been doing okay as far as what levels and abilities I've been getting. Yuletide Hill. Are they going to kill Santa? Oh my god, there's an upskirt on Santa Claus.
I've done a little redecorating. Wait, something's not quite right. I know what it is. We just need a little more of that oogie flair.
Have you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas, Akuma?
I do hope our jolly old friend is looking forward to becoming a heartless.
They repeated the same sound effect.
Oh, clumsy oaf.
Are you still here?
Not willingly. I'm thinking of watching it this month just because I've never seen it before. I'm not like the biggest Tim Burton fan, but I've seen a lot of his stuff, so I figure that's a big piece of the puzzle that I'm missing. I was going to ask if you think that the voice changes in this game are more accurate to the movie, or if they were more accurate in the first game. Look at that dumpy ass. I'm a fan of film, and when there's certain big films and stuff, it's like A lot of times I'll try to watch them, even if it doesn't seem like something that's necessarily in my wheelhouse. But yeah, the Nightmare Before Christmas is one that I've just never seen. We've mentioned it several times. I've talked about it in this world from the previous game and some other stuff too. But it's like, as a teenager in high school, I just remember all the kind of like outcast girls, whether they were goth or punk or whatever. They just had all sorts of Jack Skellington and Nightmare Before Christmas memorabilia and shit plastered all over everything that they owned. And it's like with, I don't know if that's still a thing, but it was always one of those things where it just felt like it was much more kind of female oriented. A lot of girls really liked Jack Skellington. Boogie's kind of off, but you would only tell if you hear him a lot. Hot Topic Vampire Kid. Yeah, kind of. Stuff like that. Like I said, pretty much it was the goth girls and like the punk girls. If it was one of those or goth punk, they probably had some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on. Whether a lot of girls had hoodies, a lot of those types of girls had hoodies. There's usually a Jack Skellington or a Sally hoodie. Patches were a big thing. So patches that were applied to, you know, the hoodie or a backpack. I don't remember a whole lot of girls wearing hats, but, you know, I could see like a Jack Skellington beanie or something like that being a thing. I don't know. But there sure were a lot of girls that had Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I don't think I saw a single guy have anything. I remember one of my friends talked about the movie somewhat fondly, but outside of that, I don't remember too much. Jack gloves are everywhere with the nears, the girls at your school. You know what? I do remember there was Here, crew, welcome in. Yeah, I thought it might be girls that you said. But I wasn't sure because nears sounded so far off. But yeah, there was a certain type. Mirror. Definitely. I do remember there were there were kind of gloves popular with some people. It's kind of like a goth kind of punk thing to do. It's have like these weird knitted gloves that had a bunch of holes in them, or they were fingerless or something like that. But I don't remember seeing them too often. It's like whenever I see someone try to... Gloves are less so, but the idea in the movie, yes. Whenever I see someone try to like replicate the goth girl aesthetic or something like that, they usually have like some kind of, I don't know, sleeve at the very least. Maybe not a glove, but like a sleeve that's like striped, patterned. But I don't remember seeing a whole lot of that in my teenage years in high school. That was a while ago, of course. Have you seen Santa? Something terrible's happened. Santa Claus is all wrapped up. Then that big guy came. I hid as fast as I could. What should we do? To save your master. And I looked in the factory. I saw someone in white operating a ceiling lift. The lift's being repaired. If it gets hit by something, it may break. All the nears. Near, far, wherever they were. All the girls were wanting to talk about Pokemon in Halloween Town. You were the kid that talked about 2 kinds of Newground stuff. But you just said you like manga. I was in high school, I had relative ease like adapting into like every little category of people. There was usually something I could find in common with people. But I'd never fell like strictly into a subsect of like certain people. And I think because of the friends I made, it made it even easier to like fit into other groups. As long as, you know, for first time around, as long as I had like the particular friend with me.
Jack, same goes for your little sidekicks.
What are you planning to do with Sandy Claus?
Ooh,
Oh, she's missing a leg.
Sandy Claus? I don't know what you're talking about. And why is this roly-poly red guy here? Time to go, Grandpa.
Weren't you the one that put him there? That's how you survive. You had jocks and nerds already. He's kind of the same with me, yeah. Which things stood out in high school the most? Oh, break a leg. I could pleasure myself with this. No can do, Oogie. I remember there was a particular year, I don't remember if it was like my first year in high school, but there was a year where I just did not want to engage with anybody. And that was a year where like if there like lunch came around or something like that, if I didn't have like my one or two close friends to talk to, I was just hanging out alone somewhere, or I'd go into like the computer class or something. Because I had two computer classes that were in the same classroom, like back to back. So sometimes I'd just go there for lunch, and I'd be in there for like, I don't know, a collective amount of like 2 hours or something like that.
I'll squash you flat. That's right, away you go.
But that wasn't always the case.
That's right, away you go.
Yeah.
Usually, video games were just starting to become a thing that were fairly common. It's like, you know, my high school years were in the early 2000s. And games were accessible, and it was one of those things where it wasn't like a super nerdy thing for the most part. So typically I'd be able to chat up people just like talking about games and stuff. Get him, Jack. Guess you just have to take damage there. It emulated stuff on the school servers. We didn't have that luxury. Most of our computers are really old, unless it was the newer graphics design class which I attended that had the newer Macs. Everything was ancient equipment, so couldn't do a whole lot with it. Even on the Macs, I couldn't run too much on there. For the most part, if we were trying to play a game, I think we were able to get Halo working on it, which was weird. Was there a Mac version of Halo? It sounds so weird to think about.
Something is amiss.
There we go. That's what I needed. War.
Hope you like the boogie gift I made out for you. That's right, away you go.
And it's like the art computer teacher was cool about, you know, you doing kind of more off-the-wall stuff, but that wasn't always going to be the case, you know, depending on who was present. So running emulators and stuff definitely wouldn't have flown at my school. Hey, what's going on, Chuckin? Good to see you. I do remember we had a free day once on graduation, or near graduation. And everybody brought like a console in. I remember like somebody brought in a Wii U. We were playing Smash Brawl for a minute. But that was probably about the closest we get to gaming. Again, this was in the early 2000s. A lot of the equipment was like 10 years behind, so you're talking about SNES emulation, that would not have worked. I guarantee you that even with the Macs and stuff, that they would have ran awful.
That's right, away you go.
Oh, audio cut out for a second. Not cut out, I guess, but it went quiet. Toasters by today's standards, yes. Toasters by 2001 standards, when you're using a computer from 1992, not so much. No, thank you, Donald.
Nice move from up here. Now you just try dodging this.
Yeah, toasters with 2001 hardware, not with hardware that was actually used in high schools from 1992 and 2001.
That's right, away you go. Oh, baby.
Get out of here. I guess you must have had a fancy high school there, Mirkur, because yeah, when it came to like my schools, everywhere I went, and I went to public schools, I wasn't a private school type of person, but yeah, a lot of the hardware and equipment we had was at least 10 years older than the current year. So when I say 2001, what I mean is 91 hardware. Maybe it wasn't quite that old. It was probably like 95, but it was still pretty goddamn bad. Emulation has become a lot more easy to mess with these days, especially with, you know, emulator compilators like RetroArch and stuff, so. But I always wanted to get emulation running. As soon as my PSP became obsolete, I started looking at ways to get emulators running on it. We had it used for a little while until the battery pack started, like... just a bit, but not too much. I guarantee you it wasn't. I know where I went to school, and I know what kind of hardware they were using. It was not 2002 hardware. It certainly wasn't. But, I mean, that's great for you if that's what you had. It wasn't what I had. Not in high school, anyway. You're able to do Mugen, but not PS2 emulation. That's fun still. You don't need the super emulators or anything.
I'd better get down to business.
Yup, you ought to stick to Halloween and spooky stuff.
Jack.
You ought to know your place, Jack. Stay out of here.
Here, it's done.
Wonderful. Why, I love it. Thank you, Sally.
You haven't even really looked at it.
Do you really have to do this?
But I make a splendid Sandy Claus.
Listen here, Jack Skellington. You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that I'm very grateful. But please promise you won't cause any more trouble. And about that suit, don't even think about taking over for me again.
I just thought you could use a little help this year, Mr. Claus. You must be exhausted from all the preparations. And I wouldn't mind a second chance to get this Christmas thing right.
Yes, being Santa Claus can be tiring. But let me tell you something, Jack. Seeing the happy faces of little children when they discover the presents I've brought them makes it all worthwhile. Year after year after year. And you, Jack, you love to make them gasp and see them shiver.
Voices are like 7 out of 10.
What if someone tried to take all of
Difference,
that
but you wouldn't notice if you'd watched the movie a few times. I've been noticing that the voices, for the most part, here seem, you know, if they didn't get the same voice actors, they seem pretty dang close for the most part. For the ones I'm familiar with, anyway. It did seem like they did make an effort to get like a lot of the original voice actors, though. Like they did get the original Hercules, and when they had like Sean Astin in the previous game. So there are certain instances where it seems like they might have made a bigger effort. I think by this time they probably had more budget to throw around, so maybe some of the other instances where they weren't able to get the exact people in the last game, they had the money to do it this time around.
And I know Christmas needs mine urgently.
You're right. I am the master of terror. And
They weren't that great in the last one. And it is Disney property, but it's Square that's footing the bill.
Jack! Oh, Jack!
I guarantee you Disney is not did not put a dime in the development of this. They just lent out the licensing IPs.
We must go over the plans for next Halloween. I can't do a thing without your approval.
So true.
Good luck, Jack Skellington.
Well, there he goes.
Yes, and I've got lots of names to check and preparations to finish.
Ooh.
Jack, this is no time for joking.
What's this? Perhaps a bit too festive for our
Jack is the
Halloween.
key. Sora just knows what to do. Doesn't explain it. Doesn't comment on it. He's just there to seal the hole. He's just frozen there. Oh no, Jack. You're stuck until Sora can close the keyhole. Fun fact, drive forms had different looks for all unique level outfits.
We better get going.
It's too bad they didn't like lean into the different outfits as hard as they probably could have with this one.
If I recall correctly,
It seems like that was something in 3. It feels like with what I've seen of 3, that each world does have like its own unique look to it, at the very least, or unique outfit.
Be sure to give him my very best wishes.
I will, but do you know where I can find Riku?
No, but don't give up. Remember, if you believe in Riku, you will find him, just as you found me.
Right.
Don't tell him that's a load of horseshit. We got the magnet element. All right, we needed that to do something in Atlantica. Oh, the statue. That's right. Well, that works. What do we open up? Nothing. Oh, Lord. It's the Lion King place. New episode was added. Okay, so we can go back to Atlantica or we can go here. Let's go wrap up the Atlantica stuff real quick, or at least whatever we can at the moment. And we'll hit up the Lion King area. Lion King zone. What the hell is this? Alright. I don't want to mess with that. I will make a save. Santa not knowing where someone is must mean they're dead, or Osama. Yep. Even he can't tell where Riku is. He's eluded his vision, his omnipotence. Also, for this world in particular, the look changes from Halloween Town to Christmas Town in drive form wise. Yeah, it's a shame that you can't really see the drive form all that well. Unless you're just like really actually actively wanting to look at it.
Ariel!
We'd like you to come with us, Ariel.
I'll pass on that offer, Goofy. It's a Shenron catch. If someone asks not to be found, can you find them? Maybe. Just have to hire the right man for the job. Oh my god, it's hideous.
It's a pretty cool statue, huh?
It looks like some kind of prince.
Thank you, Donald, for that wonderful input. Oh no, the snitches come in. A musical challenge. Score 5 or more. Excellent. Alright, whatever. Travel through space and invade Yardat.
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection?
Oh, here's an actual song.
I'm the girl who has everything.
And they're mixing up the buttons now, too. This is twice as hard.
Treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around.
How did you move that, Sora?
Sure.
With your mind?
She's got everything.
What a narcissistic statue. Ariel doesn't care. She just wants a landman.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
Wow.
But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
It's water magic. I guess they added that in the Kingdom Hearts 3.
Wanna see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call 'em? Oh, feet. Up where they walk.
Some people really like those.
Up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
I don't like the added percussion in the background. Please take this game back and redo it. Oh, I was specifically talking about feet and people like Quentin Tarantino, but yeah, I suppose there are people that like fins too.
Ariel, we're here to help you, you know?
Oh no, you three stay out of it!
Look who's talking.
Fucking Aquaman random background in the scene. Just swimming around back there. They can do that now. Maybe by the time 4 comes out, they can add in all of the Marvel superheroes they want. You're late, Sebastian. Is something wrong? No, nothing, Your Majesty. That's good. What are you doing here? He's just staring. 1,000-yard stare off in the distance. So, tell me, how's the song for the musical coming? It's finished, Your Majesty. And it celebrates all the wonderful things found here in the ocean. It will be my finest work. Will it get Ariel's mind off that human world? Yes, well, probably, possibly. I mean, most definitely. Excuse me, Your Majesty, but I must rehearse. You understand. Oh, Aquaman's DC. That's right. Who's the Marvel one? The Namer? They could get the Namer. This is terrible. We've got to do something. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before Disney buys Warner Brothers, so we'll see it happen by Kingdom Hearts 6. She can't be in that musical like that. I'll sing her part instead. No, that's all right, Donald. No way, not a chance. Seaman. Yeah, I'm sure that one went over real well. What? Why not? Hey, it's Sebastian. And he's bringing a note. This will never work. What's up? I've composed the perfect song for the musical, but I think it's going to be too complicated for you. Oh, shut up. Give me that, I'll see it. Oh, come on, how hard can it be? Uh-oh. It's overly complex. To participate in the musical, you need the drive gauge to be 5 or more. Oh. I guess we don't have that. Oh well. Alright, well, we put it off long enough. Time to see the lions. Highwind level 7. Sure, why not? Nah, they used all that Pixar shit in the last game, I think. I've seen the Toy Story memes. I don't know what else they used. I think there was the Big Hero 6. I saw Frozen. I saw... Or was it Tangled? No, it was Frozen. Had to have been Frozen. Nobody remembers Tangled. And there was Toy Story. I don't know what else was in 3. I have not played that game. But they should do something... You know what? For a Kingdom Hearts game, they should just like drop all the crossovers. Just stick with their original story. Because even by this point, it feels like the Disney stuff is almost kind of intrusive. Let your Organization 13 roam free. Oh, Monsters, Inc. What was the Radiant Garden and Hollow Bastion? What Disney movies were those? They could come up with their own original stuff. I'm sick of all these crossovers and multi-universes. It's clear that Numoro just wants to make his own little world, so just let him do it. He could have all the Heartless and the Nobodies and the Somebodies and the Maybe You Might Be a Persons, and they could all have one gigantic bash. You're missing the point, though, there. It's one world, but does it have to be one world? It can make multiple worlds. Also, the more you fight me on this, the more I'm going to say that it's probably something they could do. They should just do it. They should just do it at this point. I don't think they should have any crossovers with one of the games. They should just make it a completely original story with a completely original premise and a completely original world. It could be done. Kingdom Hearts fans are... I guarantee you that Kingdom Hearts fans these days are not fan of the Disney stuff. They like the Disney stuff that's added in there, but they're much more a fan of all of the original stuff that the series has brought. Give me that health. Oh no, I think Nomura is quite crazy. Especially after his last string of games that he's made and the questionable success that they've had. That's why he's retiring. He should do OG stuff and then just have a crossover with HoloLive somewhere in there. Worked for the Dodgers. Why not? Yeah. Might work for them too. Originally. You're talking about years and years and years ago. Now nobody gives a shit. Disney's name value is kind of in the mud these days. Literally, the only thing they have going for them is nostalgia. That's why every single movie they come out with is tied to an existing IP or a remake they had. This is a weird part to just like come in on. This is like the most dramatic part of the movie. And this is right where we come in. I think it ends up being like a flashback or something like that, but it's still very awkward. Yay! I'm gonna go cheer him on. Why isn't there's like no voices or anything? There's not even any grunts. Whoa! He's so happy there. Ah, there we go. He's still smiling. Could change that model up a little bit. Ah, here we are, the present day. Are you up there? The Pride Lands. Old C-list actors, Lucy Liu, Rob Schneider,
Check us out.
Joey Fat One. That'll get everybody, yeah. Everybody will be on board for that.
Kind of creepy, though.
Oh no, Lion Cub Sora. I mean, at least Donald's a bird. Why does Goofy keep getting turned into some form of tortoise
Heartless?
or turtle?
Know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
I guess just because he has the shield. That's literally it. They don't want to give him like a dog body that's like too obscene.
Don't be silly. We love you to stick around for lunch.
That's not Whoopi Goldberg.
That's not gonna be a problem.
Gosh, Sora. I think we're the lunch.
Or what was it, Cheech Marin? I don't think that one had a known voice actor. Maybe.
Whoa! Going somewhere? Man, that Scar's got the worst timing.
Just let him roar.
We better go see what he wants. Sounds like he's grumpy enough already.
Fine.
I don't know what that was about, but I'm glad it's over. Everything's harder on 4 legs.
I found a trick to it.
Totally want to see a
Let me
Steven
show
Seagal
you.
cameo. Imagine him with a Punisher shirt. He's got his Z-list movies to make. Whoa, he moves so fast. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's a treasure chest. They're shaped differently. That's nice. They're fruits now. So let's say Steven Seagal would agree to be in a picture. How big of a role would he have to have? Would he ever settle for being a supporting role? Or would he strictly have to be the main character who gets the main love interest?
Stay back.
That's the beautiful woman, and that's like a quarter of his age. He would be a summon. I wonder what he takes for all those shitty, like, direct-to-DVD movies that he has. Rodeo. Not aware there was a thing we could do. Make him implant his head into the ground. That's nice.
Definitely heartless.
He gets paid in exposure.
You really saved me.
The exposure
You're just glad you're
of like the
okay.
24 people that
You
buy
see
it.
any other heartless around here?
There's a chance it might accidentally sneak up on them on a streaming
What they're
service
called?
if they let the
I'm
timer
not
run
sure if
out.
there are any others. I don't usually hunt outside the Pride Lands.
Hey, do you know if a guy
We don't
named
speak about
Riku
it,
is
Donald.
there?
Don't ask.
Or some bad guys in black hoods? Or maybe this really big bully named Pete?
Oh God, Pete actually has a different form in this
well,
one. I remember
we might
being
as well
rather
go take a look
horrifying.
Anyway.
Wait, the Pride Lands are dangerous. Scar and the hyenas have made things unbearable for everyone.
And her facial animation.
There's
I mean,
no
they're
food
not
left.
quite like
We've driven
100%
off
in
the
sync,
prey.
but they're pretty damn
We're
good.
about to starve.
We can handle a little danger. You just saw us beat
They're a lot
those
better than
heartless,
Sora's.
didn't you?
Sora's got a flappy jaw.
I guess you're right. You could be just what the kingdom needs. Maybe you can help us.
You mean take on this Scar guy and all those hyenas?
Chunky cat. Yeah, I remember him being big, but I guess Pete
He
is big
took
by
over when
default.
our last king, Mufasa,
John H. Benjamin
died.
voices the new bad guy.
So you're saying this guy's your king?
I mean,
You
it could
want us to
work.
take down your king? Wait just a minute. We can't just go around knocking kings off their thrones. Then again,
Yeah, we
if they
can.
see that I'm stronger than their king, maybe they'll ask me to be their next king.
Sora.
I'd have to refuse, of course. Still, I'd like to see the Pride Lands, so you guys don't mind lending him a paw, do you?
Sora, you're gonna have to find yourself a mate.
There it goes again.
She's gonna go on ahead and tell the other lionesses. We're supposed to meet her at a place called Pride Rock.
Well, it's just Pride everything, isn't it? This is Pride Valley, part of the Pride Lands. There's the Pride watering hole. Pride Badlands, if you go too far. What the hell am I looking at? Okay. Get it! I guess his jump game isn't that great when he's on 4 legs. Screw your $30 haircut, Sora. 20 of it goes to the gel. Can you ascend with the dash? Let me see. Alright, maybe we get it later or something, I don't know. Not super important. It's just puzzle pieces. I don't really care that much. But if it's there and I can get it, I might as well try. Goofy, get down from there. What are you doing? Spinning around like Gamera. Goddamn. Carlos Mencia teaches you the mime ability. Alright, that's it. We got ourselves Kingdom Hearts 5. Dark Shard. They don't freely give out as many crafting items as they did in the previous game. I felt like I was getting a shitload of stuff in the last one. Oh, they're all sleepy. Wake up, you useless lions. I have arrived. Oh god, his eyes. God, his eyes look like Fang's eyes in GVH. It has like that weird curve. Slight indents because of the model. Of course, in GVH, it was an aesthetic choice. She looked impressed for a second.
I told Rafiki you might be able
I think he has a really big dick.
And the hyenas out of the Pride Lands, but he says it won't work. You see, whoever saves the Pride Lands will be our next king, and he has to have the right qualities.
Meaning?
What if I just give it to somebody else?
Not cut out for the job, Sora.
Shut up, Goofy. I didn't ask you.
I'm sorry you came all this way.
Hey, no, it's okay.
You better go before Scar finds out you're here.
Once again,
I'm
facial
really
animation's
sorry.
real sharp there. I feel like they paid extra detail to the lion faces. What do you want, Rafiki? King's Den is in there where a long line of kings once reigned. Now only pretenders to the throne are here. We should get out of here. No, I want to stay and spite them. Ah, Serenity Crystal. There might be a meteor that crashed, and maybe there's some metal. Metal crafting, though. Pride Rock map.
Yeah.
Ooh, a new cave. Got one more joke. You see a painting of a lion. I guess if you want to call it that. Ah, looks alright. Tron level with the AI celeb. It's all done by AI OJ Simpson. Oh, too soon. Why was OJ Simpson trending on Twitter the other day?
Hey, a snack.
Snack? Nah.
Did he do something from beyond the grave?
Roast me.
Look at that. Here comes Scar, the king.
Oh god, there he is.
And Pete.
And Pete. Oh god. It's a very hideous creature.
What are you doing here?
He has a long and luxurious mane, though, that's for sure.
If I were you, I'd be more worried about my friends.
I think they found evidence that he may have done it. No shit, after all this time.
Ladies, you've got some hunting to do.
The herds have moved on, Scar.
It's,
Hunt in a land with no prey.
I think the Whoopi Goldberg impersonator does a better job than this Jeremy Irons one.
We're not prey.
Oh, nice and fresh, too.
Well, they're all yours, Scar.
Whoa.
Run!
It's a shame that, I don't know if he gets a higher detail model later, but like he's just got the one mouth form. And you know, it's a decent neutral pose, but when he's talking, it's not as sharp as Nala. I'm sorry I got you involved in this. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Oh, it's not your fault. Sora wouldn't be a good king. Hey, I had to give it a try, right? So you did want to be the king. Well, you know. Nala, isn't there anybody else who could be king? There was, and he just couldn't wait to be king. He sang a whole song about it, but he died when he was just a cub. He was the son of our last king, Mufasa. If only Simba were here. Simba? But Simba's just fine. I summoned him in the previous game. He was in a rock. He was frightening, or no, he was fighting right beside us not that long ago. You mean Simba's alive, but where is he? That I don't know. Still, Simba's alive. I can't believe it. Please, tell me more about him. Well, we summoned him, and then if you held the triangle button, he did like a big roar, and then sometimes it would affect enemies if they were close enough, but a lot of times they weren't. But first, we should get away from Scar. We'll go through the Wildebeest Valley. He won't follow us there. Yeah, that's where his crimes were committed. Oh, also the ex-bodyguard had a murder confession. Really? I'm well aware of when this game came out. You might not be able to tell, but I'm in my coming into mid-30s. I played this on release. Alright, where's this valley? Maybe it's question mark land. Let's see. Ah, cutscene's always a good sign.
Hey, why the long face, Simba? You gotta lighten up and live a
I
little.
thought I was doing a voice changer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just everyday living for me.
The past, right? Hakuna Matata! Would you look how he's grown, Pumbaa? Why, when I rescued the little guy, he was only this big.
Most of the Lion King people don't sound especially like their movie counterparts, but that was when Disney started hiring like big name actors. I doubt Nathan Lane. Has Nathan Lane ever done any voice acting outside of Lion King? Can't remember him maybe in anything. Simba's close enough to Matthew Broderick, I guess. Whoa, look at her go.
Wow!
What's wrong?
We're never gonna make it.
But I was a 21-year-old Austrian man.
What?
Well, I still feel like I am deep inside, but you know,
I'll show you
age
how.
catches up with all of us.
You can do it.
Wow, you did it. What was that? Sora learned the dash ability. Ah, finally. Watch me never use it. Goddamn funky cops. Yeah, I think that was it. I didn't pull it up, but when I looked it up the other night and saw it, I'm like, you son of a bitch. I guess that was that show. That show sucked. I don't know. I hope you don't have fond memories of it. That was around the time, I think it was on Fox. I think that was around the time where Fox had just like lost everything. Like they did not have any like big name IPs anymore. They had all moved on to WB. That was like the kids network. And then of course ABC had their Disney ties. So ABC had the Disney related shows, but it's like Warner Brothers had their own network. So they took all like the superhero stuff. And then Fox for a while was airing like weird anime, like, God, I remember a time where they were like, they had like the first episode of like Chobits on there, which was weird. But then they'd like grab any like piece of trash, like fighting Foodons and shit, that was sort of, oh, this is kind of like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe we'll strike it rich with this. But they were just like grabbing anything they get their hands on, and I think that just like stopped working for them after a while. And Digimon at first, but again, this was like after, like well after the fact. They lost Digimon after a while. That ended up going to like Cartoon Network or something. I forget where it went, but there was a time where it just wasn't on TV anymore. Oh, you know what? At least here locally, it was on UPN. Digimon moved to UPN. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing season 4 like super early in the morning, like at 7 a.m. And I'm like, oh, that's what happened to this show. Fox had Ultimate Muscle. Yeah, that was kind of around the time. That was like just when they started like losing stuff. But I think Ultimate Muscle was a 4Kids production. I remember seeing Dinosaur King. I don't remember what channel that would have been on. It might have been on Fox. But yeah, there was a point where like Fox was grabbing like any anime, and most of them were probably like 4Kids productions. Just absolutely obliterated in the editing room.
When Simba's father, King Mufasa, died, we were told that Simba died alongside him.
Who told you that?
I feel like Shaman King was on cable. I didn't have cable until the early mid 2000s. But I don't remember seeing it, I think, on Basic Network.
It is time.
Okay. Time for what?
It must be Simba. Sora, hurry!
Oh!
Wait up!
And then Rafiki's just gonna stay there in that pose until Simba walks through here. It's gonna be a while, but he'll do it. Flint the Time Detective. Okay, that didn't unlock no memories for me. What the hell is that? Flint the Time Detective. You know what I do remember though? Sherlock Holmes 2089 or whatever. What was that? You reminded me of Sherlock Holmes in the future. It was like Sherlock Holmes 23rd century or something like that. Some shit. It was like cyberpunk Sherlock Holmes. That was awful. That was a bad show. Here, let me see what Flint the Time Detective is. I don't think I've ever heard of that. What the hell is this? This is a weird looking anime. You know what? That girl in red, I think I've seen her, but I wonder if I've seen her like outside of the actual series. I don't think I've ever seen the show though. I remember seeing Boba 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 Boom, but I don't remember what channel it was on. That might have been when I started getting cable.
It's over.
Grand Cross. That was X-Death's move. For some reason, this thing has it now. I didn't watch even like a bit of the Christian shows, like channels. So unless it had leaked onto, like there's that Degrassi shit that seemed kind of Christian every once in a while, but I don't think it ever dealt with anything religious. I think it just had like that weird tone. But that was like on WB. But like the Christian animated series, I guess what was like Gumby kind of had like some Christian overtones, didn't it? But I never watched any of that shit. I never watched any of the channels that they would have come on. I remember one of my friends telling me that there was like on a Christian-oriented channel, there was like some kind of cartoon that was like aping the style of South Park, and I was like, no way. That he was telling me about an episode of it too, but I was like, there is absolutely no way. I couldn't even imagine what that would have been like. Unless it was like a local production or something like that. I have never seen anything. Attack so fast, Donald has aneurysms. Oh, shit. What's going on? Why can't I do anything? It's because the menu's all backed out. Get rid of this thing. Oral. That was super old though, but yeah, that would have been like reruns and stuff. Unless they were making them into like the 90s and 2000s. I've seen Bible Man, but I never saw it on TV. I've seen it like on, it must have been YouTube or something, early internet days. Hold on. Oh, okay. I guess when you're dashing through, all your momentum gets cut when you jump. Hey, there's a little man on top of this. Or is it a monkey? Get down from there, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. Oh, they disappeared. I'm starting to wonder if that Funky Cops was even on Fox. I feel like that was like some like awful like off channel. probably wasn't even UPN. UPN had like a slew of things I remember for a little bit of time, like I was talking about with Digimon. For whatever reason, I get the feeling like Digimon must have been on cable by that point, like with season 4, but like UPN got like the leftovers or something. I don't know. I just remember when watching it, it was like it felt like it was several years after
Donald and Goofy are here too.
Series 3, the Tamers one, but
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
I'm trying to place it because I think I was like in late middle school. I don't know. It's a weird situation. UPN was one of those channels where outside of like WWF SmackDown, it seemed like there wasn't a whole lot of original programming. I guess they had Star Trek too. They had like Voyager or something.
Come on, Pumbaa.
But like their kid-oriented programming, I remember just being like the worst things imaginable.
Okay, we'll back you up.
You had cable and you watched season 4. Yeah, it must have been. I'm thinking UPN probably just got like leftover stuff that got like they got like the syndication rights to air a bunch of crap. So it probably wasn't new. It was new to me because I hadn't seen it, but it wasn't new to TV. It had like a kind just narrate every so often. During a cameo, you remember there was a point where they were doing some story of Samson. He was singing about how he killed many innocent people in a rage. Samson didn't kill anyone innocent. Greatest heroes and legends of the Bible. I remember, God, what was it attached to? I had some movie. It might have been Muppet Treasure Island or something like that. I was just talking about that. I remember watching that a lot. But I remember having some movie, and I remember, like, Disney used to do this a lot, but it was for their own crap. But it must have happened a lot and with other, like, kid VHSs too. But they would, like, show a bunch of ads for, like, other things that were coming to video. And I remember there was, like, a Bible one. And all the stuff that they showed was, like, all the action parts of the Bible. You know, with, like, the parting of the Red Sea and, you know, the storm and Jesus walking across the river and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, that looks so cool. And I wanted to get it, but I don't think I would have been able to convince my parents to get it for me. But nah, I didn't really see anything else that was like had any sort of like religious connotation or content to it. Is that it? There anything else here? I guess not. Let's go into the jungle then. Timon looks so happy. And Nala looks bewildered.
Simba, wait! It's Nala.
Don't kill her. That's your future wife. Quick, get Elton John in here. Have him start singing the song.
Nala? It's me, Simba.
Simba!
Wow.
You are alive!
Oh, they did a little headbutt.
Hey, what's going on here?
I like how for all of the animals, the default like expression is just smiling, but for like the worst occasions, they always look like they have the biggest grin on their face.
So that means nobody's planning to eat anybody else for lunch, right?
Are you sure they don't want to eat me? Like I'm some kind of pig?
We won't, but...
Oh, that might be the same voice actor.
Right?
Call me Mr. Pig.
Maybe. They might have gotten Pumbaa back, guys. This is huge.
Could you guys excuse us for a few minutes?
Why am I not surprised?
Nah, like I said before, I doubt they would have talked Nathan Lane into doing any sort of reprisal.
Might be able to help, but you're the only one who can save us from Scar.
I can't go back.
I don't even know if he did the Timon and Lion King 1.5.
It's something I learned out here. Sometimes bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, this guy doesn't sound like Matthew Broderick, but he sounds close enough.
Simba.
Where it's like I kind of almost ignore it.
Hakuna
Matata!
Oh, Lord.
Hakuna
Matata!
Not even any music. It's embarrassing.
He's not the Simba I remember. Something about Hakuna Matata.
It's just a putz. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Maybe you should have joined in our conga line, Nala. Cheer up. I like that action. We should do that more often. Oh, okay. We didn't cheer him up, guys. God damn it, the action was a lie.
My father's dead.
They just stood there and watched him.
Because of me. It's my fault. I can't go back. It won't change anything.
Ah, we all make mistakes. Don't sweat it. Just go back and fight Scar to death anyway.
The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone,
That does kind of sound like James Earl Jones, though.
that those kings will
I wonder if they
always
literally
be
just took the audio from the movie.
And so will I.
Father, are you there?
Yes. I have control over the weather now.
Simba, you have forgotten who you are.
Death is great.
You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are.
It doesn't tell me anything.
You can all come out now.
I don't think they were hiding. They're just standing there.
I'm going back to face my past. I could use your help.
He really is.
We have a throne to overthrow. Oh, okay. We just got a Keyblade for no reason. Has great strength, increasing MP restoration speed by 25% after MP is consumed. Not bad. Yeah, Goofy's, he's just true to his name. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't even use the drives anyway. Yeah, I guess Donald's probably the better bet since he can heal, but whatever. It doesn't matter too much to me. No, we don't need elixirs in there just yet. Probably don't need ethers either. Goofy, you don't got anything. Why don't you take one of these high potions? I know you're just going to use them poorly. Lion. Flash step. Unleashes a guard piercing attack, slightly distant target while keeping up with your own guard. That doesn't sound bad. I'll just leave all the rest of this stuff. Also, what's going on, Mythical? I don't know if I greeted you in. Welcome in. Take them all. Alright, what can we do? That one does sound tempting. This is an attack that deals damage to nearby enemies. Dodge slash, eh? This is guard piercing attack. With that one. Powerful finishing combo. Move to a single target in midair. I do like trying to hit those midair combos. Hey, what is draw? Draws and obtains nearby orbs. That's not super important. Let's see how this goes. Playing some Legend of Zelda? Ah, which one? lurking earlier. Also, Goofy's the Foreseer. He knows everything. For whatever reason, in this game, they definitely made him the voice of reason. Donald Blizzard, Fantasia. Oh, yeah, that's his limit. I mean, that might be nice. What is hyper healing? Revives a fallen party member, greatly restores their HP. Yeah, nobody really dies that often, though. Actually, the one dying most of the time is Donald. So unless he could do it to himself while he's dead. Let's have this. Well balanced. Hyper healing is trash. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'd get a whole lot of use from me anyway, so. Alright, whatever. Still have to play Breath of the Wild, just bought the DLC for that one. Oh, okay. I wasn't even aware there was DLC. I guess I just did not pay attention. Of course, I had the Wii U version, so I don't even know if they bothered with that. Are the servers to the Wii U disconnected by this point? I feel like they would be. Alright. Come on, Simba, let's go kill somebody. Yeah, I still haven't done the TikTok one. Tears of the Kingdom. I just, after Breath of the Wild, I was not in the mood for another Zelda game like that. I'd probably sooner play the, whatever, the Zelda game. But one of these days I'll do Tears. It's kind of stupid. I got that OLED version of the Zelda console. FOMO was hitting hard and I had a lot of money to spend. But I usually like getting the initial versions of the Zelda games, or like any of the peripherals that come out, like the special Wii mode, or you know, the gold cartridges and all that kind of stuff. But I had gotten the OLED console that was the Zelda themed one. It didn't even come with a goddamn game. I knew it didn't when I saw it. Obviously, it wasn't in the descriptor, so I'm like, oh, that sucks. But still, it was disappointing. I had to pay an additional $70 if I wanted the goddamn game, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to play it anyway. I don't know. If they do another open world crafting Zelda game, I'm probably not going to hop onto it. I mean, I still haven't, again, never played Tears of the Kingdom, so. When I'm in the mood for it, I'll be in the mood for it. It took me like 6 years after Breath of the Wild came out to get on with that one. 3DS and Wii U got disconnected earlier this year. Yeah, I remember hearing one of my friends was telling me about it. He was like, "Oh, the shop's gonna close." I'm like, "Oh, it's too late." if I wanted to get any of those games, I'd sooner just emulate them or something. Or I guess if they had them on the subscription service, maybe I'll play that. That's how I did the Earthbound Beginnings earlier this year. Paid $5 for that service, and that's literally the only thing I used it for, was just so I could play Earthbound Beginnings. You think Zelda was a dumb series? Finally played Tears of the Kingdom and you loved it? I ended up buying most of them. Well, I mean, you know, that particular type of Zelda game is very different from the rest of them, so I don't know if you've gone around to playing any of the other ones, but they don't play like that, that's for sure. I've always been a big fan of the Zelda series. It's always been my favorite Nintendo property. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Nintendo things. You can tell by the amount of times I stream Nintendo games. It doesn't happen as often as a lot of other stuff. But, yeah, Zelda was always a favorite of mine. And to this day, I still like A Link to the Past. That's the one on the Super Nintendo. But, not always as fond with the 3D series. But I still like that one, you know, that format of Zelda quite a bit. Even if Squidward Sword wasn't as good. They certainly did kind of end that formula on a bit of a sour note, but that's alright. But they struck gold with Breath of the Wild. Everybody bought that and loved it. So I'm sure that the next few mainline Zelda games are going to follow in that particular format, but I would appreciate a kind of return to form. I guess if I wanted to play a classic type Zelda, I could do like the whatever, Link Between Worlds, and
this is my home.
the Zelda game where she can spawn a mattress, but yeah, both of your 3DSs modded. I thought about doing that with mine, but then I thought about something else. It was I never felt like it was worth it to mod consoles outside of the Xbox, because Xbox emulation is still not that great, even in 2024. It's better than it used to be, but it's still not 100% foolproof.
All end in violence. I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member, Simba.
Oh, ho, 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 but you already were.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
Go on. Tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
I am.
It sounds like Tom Kane.
He admits it, murderer. If it weren't for
I think it might be.
Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why. Now, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this before. Oh, yes.
Spoilers.
This is just
but the movie came out in 1994.
Before he died.
Nah, even when it comes to stuff like Final Fantasy VII or, you know, sometimes things like Empire Strikes Back, sometimes I'll say, oh yeah, spoilers before I reveal the big thing that happens.
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
I gave him the motivation, just spring up there.
I did it. Louder!
It's like no tension in this scene.
Mufasa.
They're just flying through this scene as quickly as possible. You killed Mufasa. No, I killed Mufasa. Say you killed him. Okay, I killed him. Look how happy he is. This will be the greatest gangbang ever. Okay, I know what scene they're replicating there, but it looked awkward. No, where are you going, Donald? Okay, you know, it was great that we had Simba for all of 2 minutes. Wasn't that fun? Now he's out.
Can we be friends? No!
Yeah, unfortunately they don't have the "they call me Mr. Pig" scene, I don't think. Maybe we'll get to it eventually, I don't know. Oh, kind of disturbing that they like bark when you hit them. That was a waste. Still can't activate that drive mode, huh? Were you a fan of the kind of 90s era Disney Renaissance movies, Mythical? I need to rewatch some of them again. I really want to rewatch some of the ones that I've only seen like once or twice, like Hunchback, and I've seen Hercules a few times, but it's been a while since I've watched it. You know, it often doesn't get credited as part of the Disney Renaissance, and I know it's probably not the greatest movie, but I used to love Rescuers Down Under. I think that movie came out like in 89 or 91 or something like that. That's what I'm trying to do, but he's like so close to the exit. Sorry, game. I remember Hercules being pretty good. I haven't watched it as much as I've seen some of the other ones, but
Where's Simba?
it was entertaining.
He went up there.
The ones that I'd watch repeatedly, I think, was Aladdin was always my tippy top favorite, top tier. So that was the one I'd probably watch the most. Even rewatching it again just a few days ago, it was like there was some stuff that I had forgotten about or had not seen in a while. What did you do, Akuma? But yeah, and then like my family really liked Beauty and the Beast. Even though that one's not really like among my favorites, I'd seen it so often because just my family liked it so much. Little Mermaid.
This is his fight,
But yeah, it's, in particular, like I think Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules. Those are like the ones that I didn't see too often. Tarzan came really late. I think that technically was the last in the Renaissance period, but I'd probably still seen that more than the other ones. Lion King, of course, I saw repeatedly. My best friend growing up, he this one was always his favorite.
That was just a sneak preview. Cause this ain't over.
No, you can go away, Pete. That's all right. I don't see anything.
Anger and jealousy turned the king of Pride Rock into a Heartless. Oh, your kingdom's gonna rise again. But this time as the Pride Lands of Darkness.
That's what you think.
Rare instance where the villain turns into a Heartless. Okay, welcome back, Simba. Get Donald in there just for the magic benefits.
I am the king.
Wow, when did we get that ability? Holy shit!
Back off.
What was he doing there? It looked like Scar had just joined up in the lineup. It was like Sora came in, then Simba after him, and then oh, there's Scar. I can't use any magic. I can't do shit. I'm scared to look at what Pete is on Google. I mean, what he's supposed to be, or what he is here. We were talking about this last night in the Timeless River section, but it's like I don't know. I can't remember exactly the first time I saw Pete. It wasn't a character I was super familiar with back then. Might have been like a Goofy movie or something where I really saw Pete, but he always looked like a bulldog to me. But when you take a look at his like original appearances and stuff, he's clearly a cat. Just giving Scar the business. It looks like Simba's doing most of the work here. You know, I think they they took Simba's animations from this game and they put them onto Red 13 and the Final Fantasy VII remakes. he's spinning around like crazy like that. Yeah, what's a little animation recycling? Oh, okay. What the hell is he doing? Just in case. He's almost dead, but... It looks up pretty damn close, right? It's like the exact same thing that Red does. But he just like spins around horizontally. Sora, wipe that goddamn smirk off your face. You look like an idiot. And he's dead now. Scar, go to sleep. Power down. Ooh. Wow. All the lions do the roar. Oh my god, Sora, the ultimate heartless! Quick, seal him with your key! He's coming through the clouds. There wasn't even an object tied to anything, unless it was just literally Pride Rock.
Hey,
thank God that's over.
What's with the light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy he'll
Scar got
probably
Princess
forget about
Mononoke.
his two best buddies.
Well, you always
Maybe
got
a little bit.
Hakuna Matata, right?
Guess so.
What do you mean, guess so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Same thing. And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner.
Pumbaa!
You can never forget your true buddies.
Yeah, that's what you picked up from that, huh? I think he was afraid for his life, Sora. Yay. Thank God that's over for now. I remember fighting like a big thing in there, so I think we need to go back at some point, but... Well, that's kind of the thing, though. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how it happened. I will say that at least with Kingdom Hearts 2, they do a much better job at like replicating the character traits and the plot lines for the films that they're basing the worlds off of. Oh, is that it? We've been to all the worlds at least once? Alright, well now it's time for the wrap-up course, huh? Coast is clear, no sign of the nobodies, the heartless for now anyway. When the hell did that get there? What's that? The Underdome. Oh, hey, Arn. Well, welcome back. You just kind of vanished last time we saw you. Fiends of the underworld once clashed there, battle after battle. But Zeus didn't like the senseless violence, so he locked the place up. How did it get unlocked? Some fool must have broken the seal. What an idiot. Where are you going, Arn? We should catch up. If you need something to do, go help your friends. Alright. Oh, Lord. What are these guys' names? Pain and something? Pain and push and pain? Pain and pleasure? Just talk to me if you want to enter a tournament. His most... what? Pernicious is feeling kind of charitable, so don't worry about dying or anything. You should consider yourself lucky. And if you win, you'll get lots of fabulous prizes. There are a bunch of tournaments, so make sure you check back often. Yeah, it's a great way to spend some time. Nah, I'm good. I don't remember the Coliseum being as engaging in this game. All kinds of tournaments are held. Oh my god, he looks bad. This character does not translate to the 3D model very well. He probably doesn't look so great either. Yeah, this character wasn't meant to be shown head on like that. Oh, Lord. I'm good. Well, that's them for you. Well, let's save in the second slot. Alright, let's go see what Herc and Meg are up to. It's like a forward-facing Fang. And speaking of Hercules, here we are. There's Pegasus trotting around. Pegasus neighs sadly. It looks like he's talking to me, but I don't know what he's saying. It's probably because he's a horse. Oh, look, they got the trophies still set up over there. Hercules is fine. He just needs a break. Isn't that right, Wonder Boy? Some characters look perfectly fine as a 3D model. I think the Hercules, given how like angular the Hercules art style is for this particular movie, I think it translates very well to 3D models for most of the characters, like the human ones. But you look at those two, whatever their names are down there, they do not look that great. Meg and Hercules look fine though. Colosseum is so beautiful. Just look at it now. Hades is right. I don't have what it takes to be a hero. Yeah, well, can't be good at everything. There's only one rule: keep it clean. Here's all my trophies I won. Even that one. Training really never ends. The key to progress is to properly outfit yourself. I don't want to do this shit. Where are we gonna do it anyway? I just had to check on my friends, but they're not doing anything. They're just kind of sitting there, walking around. Glad no Greeks are here to steal your shit. Unless it needs me to enter a tournament, which I kind of don't want to do. Let me back out to the map and see if anything happens. No. I mean, it did say that there was something here to do, new chapter unlocked or something. It really might have just been unlocking the Colosseum. No, Sora, don't smack him with the Keyblade. He might die. Some episodes are optional. Okay. Oh boy, but if they're... Yeah, I guess that would be the next spot I would have checked. Hollow Bastion, see if something was happening there. Yeah, I really just want to get on with the story. I don't want to do any of the extra... I'll do the extra stuff in between, like my stream days. I'll do that shit over the weekend when I got time for it. When I'm streaming, I just want to go straight for story. If you go to the right from here and climb the stairs, you'll arrive at the Bailey. There are Heartless roaming about, so prepare yourself at the marketplace. Have you seen the town's defense devices? They're called claymores. They're not as powerful as you, but depending on how you use them, they can really help. Where's Merlin? Let me check in here, hold on. The objective currently is set sail for the next world. Did we open up a path? I didn't think we did. Oh, are there world descriptions? When they're sparkling, I'm assuming that means that you've taken care of everything, because it seems to be the vibe I'm getting from most of the places we've been to. I guess the only one that isn't doing anything is Atlantica. Maybe we could go there. Oh, is my drive gauge at 5? Now I don't even know. Yeah, that's right. We couldn't advance in this until the drive gauge was at 5. But I don't know if it is or if it isn't. Status. Where does it say where the drive gauge is? God damn it! And there's no combat in this world, so you can't even like tell. It's under abilities, maybe? Oh, god damn. Alright, hold on. Let me just go over here and see if something happens. Doesn't look like you're ready yet. The next level's hollow, but you need to do something beforehand. Wait, when does that description pop up? Only with like specific worlds? Okay. So we need the drive gauge to be higher. I don't even know if that's like a thing that we could do. Disney Castle, no next objective. The next objective at Port Royale. Nothing in Halloween Town. Nothing in Agrabah. I know Jafar comes back. Nothing in the Pride Lands. Oh, well, this says set sail for the next world. Okay, so maybe that's the only one that has like an objective actually popping up. So maybe it is an Hollow Bastion. We just need to like dig a little deeper. And that does say take part in the next tournament. I guess I could do that. Of course, Hollow Bastion has a objective. So, I mean, let me just look around real quick. I'll see if there's somebody I could talk to that maybe get something started. We didn't necessarily look too hard. It's just like, oh, there's nothing here, so. I could return the pages, but I think that's all optional stuff to the Winnie the Pooh book. I don't think you need to do that. It's similar to the first one. Twilight Town didn't have anything. It didn't even have like any sort of marker indicating if there was an objective or wasn't. I know we need to go back there at some point, but I don't think that's like right now. The Bailey. Alright, I guess that way's locked. Why did all these puzzle pieces pop up? Oh yeah, I forgot Scrooge was here. I made a skateboard to sell as a new product. Want to see how it rides? I guess. Oh no, this is a minigame? Oh no, it's a skateboarding minigame. Oh no. I think it's Twilight Town, but you're not sure what's there. Okay, how do I get out of this? What are you assholes doing? You're all working together to protect what's important to you. You can carry on precisely because you work together. It would be hard to do it alone.
Yeah.
Whatever. God. Ugh, shut up. I don't care. Yeah, there's Aerith. Waltzing around like she owns the place. Where's she? Whoa, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ah! There you are. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to do here. I guess we could go back to Twilight Town. Where was, Tron wasn't like its own worlds. Tron was like accessed via another world, wasn't it? Was that in Twilight Town? Your Pookie Bear. Computer has been modified for Sid's personal use. Also, wait, we haven't done Tron, so we haven't done all the worlds yet. But yeah, I think Tron was part of some other place. Tron was Hollow Bastion. Okay. But, I mean, yeah, when we pull up Twilight Town here. Okay, maybe something's gonna happen.
Help! The sand lot!
You sound like a girl, Vivi. Man up!
Sounds like we've got trouble.
It's like the only place that we hadn't checked. It was weird that it didn't have like an objective attached to it. That's why I didn't approach it the first time around. Like, well, if they're not telling me anything about it, then why do I care? The soundtrack for this area in Twilight Town reminds me of something that would be in a Final Fantasy soundtrack. A lot of the Kingdom Hearts original score that isn't taken from like a Disney film has its own kind of unique sort of sound to it. But this one in particular sounds like something that Uematsu would have come up with. Who knows? Maybe he co-wrote some of the tracks or something. It wouldn't be the first time he did that. I don't even know if this is where I need to go. What is the Sandlot? Something's okay. Where is the Sandlot? What is that? Okay. There is a map because there's a mini map, but I guess I don't have access to it. Oh wait, unless it's in journal. Okay. Well, that ain't in it. You need to get stronger. That's why you had to move the boulder so you could open Tron World's robotic asshole. I don't remember where that was. Place where you use the not baseball bats. Yeah, the problem with that was they just, when the time came, okay, here, that's a Sandlot. When the time came, they just like transported us there. I don't think I ever actually had the opportunity to walk there. I know, they're dancing around them, whatever they're gonna do.
We'll take it from here.
Cypher just like fell on his ass. Independent of there being nobodies or heartless or whatever. And then they all just started dancing around him threateningly. Trouble Sora? Should be taking these guys out in 2 hits. Snow. He does look a little bit like Final Fantasy 13 Snow. But, I mean, Cypher, I mean, the only thing is, the big lending trait to that, I mean, I guess Snow did have like a long overcoat or something, but so did Cypher. But it's the stupid beanie. Like, if he didn't have the beanie, he wouldn't even look like Snow. Maybe. I don't know. What the hell is this thing? Oh, I see. Goofy screaming for his life. Thanks, pal. Screw these guys. Got used to not using the forms also because we were in the Pride Lands, which apparently you can't do anything except for attack.
This is it.
Doing nothing but taking damage. Goddamn.
Impressive.
Impressive.
By the way, have you most impressive? I expect he's here somewhere.
Like I care.
You see,
Axel, more
Axel's
like
no longer acting
asshole.
in our best interest.
Is he with the organization too?
Yes.
You having a fight?
Not a very organized organization.
Don't let your guard down. Axel will stop at nothing to turn you into a Heartless.
Axel wouldn't do that.
Gee, thanks for looking out for us, mister. But I'm sure we can take care of ourselves just fine.
Glad to hear it. Axel aside, it would break our hearts to hear something happen to you.
Hearts? You don't have any hearts.
Damn, Donald, that's cold.
True, we don't have hearts.
You have a point.
But we remember what it was like. That's what makes us special.
What do you mean?
We know very well how to injure a heart. Sora,
stabbing
you
works.
Just keep on fighting those Heartless.
Let's jump in after him.
How come?
I'm not sure, but maybe he'll lead us to the organization's world.
Don't be reckless. Do you want to end up like Riku?
What?
How do you know his name?
Hey! Wait!
Oh, you forgot to run in, Sora. It was your big idea.
What did he mean? End up like Riku?
End up a chump.
How about you get out of my town now? You've caused enough trouble.
Riku.
Have it your way. Come on, guys.
Hold it.
Make up your mind.
This goes to the strongest guy in Twilight Town.
Oh, gee, thanks. Huh, me?
Thanks, but we don't really need it. Whoa!
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your dog.
Oh, Sora! Pence, right?
Do you know a girl named Kairi?
Kairi? I sure do!
Then you better come to the station.
Oh, he's really big. Cypher's trophy, obtained from Cypher. It's decorated with 4 crystal orbs. The not materia. I'll give everyone here baconators. It's the best way to attack the heart by clogging it. Alright. Well, now, last time I tried to do something with that, I got my ass kicked, so. Just hurry to the station plaza. Alright. You know what? I guess we did see a cutscene with Kairi. Boy, when was that? I don't remember when that was. I just remember talking over it. I don't remember what was going on, but I was like, oh, Kairi got warped into, I think she got warped into here. But I did not give it the time of day. I was too busy talking about some nonsense. We might have been talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series at that point. I'm trying to figure out which one the next generation was.
Kairi was really here?
Yeah. And she said she was looking for you.
Tell me where she is.
Well...
I have a romantic story.
If you stick around, Sora's bound to show up.
Yeah, he said he's coming back.
Okay.
What took you so long, Kairi?
Quentin Flynn? Raiden, is that you?
Somehow, I just knew you'd be here. I tell you, Kairi, you've got a lot of guts jumping right into the darkness like that.
It didn't look like he phased through him. There has to be like a visual effect. It looks like they're just running past him and then falling flat on their face.
Let go of me. Let go.
There needs to be like, he needs to like phase out of existence for a second, or there needs to be a sound like a blom, where they like phase through him. But no, they literally, they went so fast, it looked like they just ran right past him and just like punched the air.
Kairi.
You think it might have been Axel?
Sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. Come on, cheer up.
Yeah, you guys were really bad at fighting. You didn't even hit him. I saw that in your recounting of the tale. Oh no, the balls.
Close.
Axel saving her from heartburn. You don't want what's coming. They're going to introduce a Wendy's. It's not going to be fun. All the Wendy's around here started sucking lately. I don't know what the deal is. There's one I used to go to, and like they never accept credit cards now. I don't know why. I've tried there 3 different occasions, like over the course of a year, and it's like I always go up there, and it's usually the opposite. Like, why would they want cash? They're like, "Are you paying with credit card?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, we're not taking those right now." I think it's just like the people that work there, they just don't want to like process any payments. I think it's a bunch of like young kids or something that are like in charge at night, like when I happen to stop by, and they're just like, we'll just say that we're not taking credit cards right now so we don't have to work. I don't know, it's the weirdest goddamn thing, Mythical. That's like what you want to accept these days. It's like there was a period during the pandemic especially where it's like a lot of places weren't accepting cash at all. They would only do, credit or debit cards. So I don't get it. It's the weirdest damn thing. But I've tried, and this is like in between month. It's not like I was trying like every day of the week or anything like that, but like several times, after a couple months each time. And it's like every time I went over there, they're like, "Oh, we're not accepting credit cards." Like, all right, whatever.
You'd better hurry then.
Maybe they're money laundering. I guess it's possible. I don't know. But there's like 4 different locations, and it's like over the, I've lived in this city for 30 goddamn years. It's like you pick up on which ones like are shitty, and it's like all the shitty ones are the only ones that are left. It's like one that has like the slowest service possible. Even if there's like one person in line, it takes like 30 minutes to get your food. It's ridiculous. And then there's one that is always backed up with people. Everyone goes there. The food is fine usually, and they accept credit card payments, but it takes so goddamn long because there's so many people there. And then the only other one is like one that's like way too far out of the way to even bother with. That's a nice look. Oh, it's the Oathkeeper. That was like one of my favorite designs from the previous game. I think I liked that design of the Keyblade the best, but it just wasn't as good as the Ultima weapon. And we have Limit Form. Access Limit Form alone with the help of friends far away. Oh good, the high seat area.
Desired. I told the young Sora to keep defeating the Heartless.
Good. Not only have you the power to inflict pain, you also have the power to plant seeds of doubt in one's receptive heart. Sora will soon begin to doubt himself. It will cause him to hesitate.
I can't win at Fortnite if I'm playing solo Mythical. It's impossible for me. I think I'm too old, and I just am not a multiplayer type person. I've gotten wins with every once in a while I'll join like Haikiri or somebody, and we'll do a squad. It's rare that we win, but that's usually how I get my wins. But I can't play that game solo. It's just by the time it gets to, it could be the last person, last 2-3 people. I can't do it. I always choke.
Lacks emotion.
But with the start of the new season, it's like they nerf the experience gains too.
In the first place.
So it's hard to get through the battle pass, even if you have an experience boost or something like that. They merged all the daily tracks, so you get your daily bonuses from like anything, but it also counts towards everything. So you can't get like a daily bonus from Festival and also Battle Royale and also Lego or whatever. It's like you have to like you do a daily bonus for anything, and then it all counts towards the same thing. So you get like like a fifth of what you were getting beforehand. The experience shit sucks now. I'm surprised it's as bad as it is. Apparently they did an update today where you get a little bit more from some of the other game modes like creative and Lego and stuff, but they still have like a pool where a lot of the game modes are fixed into the same bonus area. So I mean, you get your 1,000 here or there for doing the dailies, but you don't get that 20,000 bonus, except for a fifth of what you got it beforehand. I don't know. It's gonna be rough. Oh yeah, I saw the encore. It's pretty good. Those are fun. The little events they do, concert events. I mean, I don't know if that's all they do. I don't know if every event has ever been a concert, but I thought it was entertaining. I recorded it. I saw the remix when they introduced it, and they had that little event in Times Square, and they had the in-game thing that was very minor, and then I saw the finale a couple days ago.
Don't be sad.
I'm surprised this is a text bubble segment, and they're actually voicing the characters.
Paul's right, you know. Why, you're the key that connects everything.
Yeah, Save the World, they nerfed I think the amount of experience you get per, like, whatever it was. I think it's like a minutely thing, but they show you how much experience you track, like after like 15 minutes or something. I forget like the exact process. But there was actually an article in the New York Times or something where they were actually talking about the experience nerf. And today, apparently, Epic had made a change where they bumped it up by a little bit. It's still less than what it used to be, but it's not as bad as it was at the start of the season.
So it's all my fault.
Yeah, I was talking about this with Akuma, but yeah, it's a hell of a send-off for old Juice there.
Gorge, I didn't.
They did a good job,
Just
though.
do
It's
what comes natural to you, and we're sure to find them.
the last little part there. I thought the whole thing was good, but yeah, they did a good job with the whole setup for it and everything. I like the little music video that was attached to it too.
Oh no! Hollow Bastion! It's all covered in darkness! You're right, Chipper. I wonder what's going on. Sora, we better hurry and check it out right away!
These should not be the characters that relay any information to you about there being a threat. Here they are.
Do you think?
Looks like there's more Heartless now.
Hello. And nobody's.
Let's go check in with everyone.
I think they're at Merlin's.
The hell's Merlin doing? Encouraging this kind of behavior? Oh, hey, Cloud, what are you doing? Oh, I was going to talk to you, but I guess we're forced into it now. Oh, he's wearing his Advent Children outfit.
Oh, Cloud.
That's stupid.
What you doing?
Standing there.
This time, we settle it. Me and the one who embodies all the darkness in me.
I thought you looked kinda different, Cloud.
He looks better than he did in the last game, that's for sure. Whatever sort of fusion he did with Vincent.
Who's?
Sephiroth. Tell me if you see him.
Okay.
Well, Aerith's already here. Tifa comes in a little bit
Silver
later.
hair. Carries a long sword.
Yeah, I saw him. I fought him last time, too.
Well, be seeing you, Cloud.
You fought him, too, Cloud.
Be careful.
I guess you don't remember that, but that's okay.
It messes with your head. Makes you think darkness is the only way.
Is something wrong?
No. She wasn't asking you, apparently.
It's nothing. I don't want you involved.
Yeah, last time you got involved with Sephiroth, things didn't work out so
You
great.
mean you don't want me there when you go away again?
I just... Listen. Even if I go far away, I'll come back.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
See? You don't look so sure. Well, okay. I understand. Go. Get things settled.
Huh?
No matter how far away you are, once you find your light, I'm sure it will lead you back here again. Right?
I suppose.
So I'll stay here.
Good lord. Where's this
And I'll
dialogue
cheer
coming
for
from?
you. Okay, Cloud?
Okay.
Okay.
Wonder if he'll be okay.
What's his
He'll
problem?
Be fine. I'm sure there's some light in him somewhere.
You're right.
I'm always right, Aerith. You gotta get used to these things. Ah! Immediately upon entry, Donald just screaming at the top of his lungs. Books? I don't have time for books. It's the worst form of media. Whoa, look at him type away. Hey fellas, you're just in time. Got some good news for you. So get yourselves over to Leon's. Where the hell does he live? What kind of news? We found a computer Ansem was using. Oh boy. Yep, should be able to get all kinds of info on the Heartless and the organization. And maybe something on the Dark Realm too? It looks like that's where Riku and Kairi are. And the king. Go see for yourselves. It can't hurt. What do you mean? Nothing. Just get to the computer room through the castle postern? Watch your step. The hell's a postern? Post-turn. I'm guessing it's up through here. I don't know for certain. There was the area that we couldn't have access to earlier, so that might be it. Cutscene's always a good sign, as I usually say.
Excuse me, are you with the Restoration Committee?
Nope. Oh god, I almost forgot about this. Like I knew about it before I started the game, but then I forgot.
Scoop! Huh? Let's report.
Why did they do this?
Our leader, of course.
I don't understand. Why are they fairies now?
Don't mind her. I assure you, we come in peace.
You're kidding.
Problem?
10-2 is probably
talking.
fresh-ish.
So sorry about this.
I think they got all the, I mean, it probably wasn't hard to, but all the original talent to get their voices done. Yeah, but yeah, okay, I get it, you know, crossover tie-in, you know, it's the fairly new game. But why are they fairies? For what purpose? It serves none. And it's not like there's other fairies either. Even in all the Disney stuff, I don't know that there's like fairies just floating around. So there's absolutely no reason why they have to turn Yuna and Riku and Pain into fairy people. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. I don't care if it's a why not. I'm sick of Nomura's games. That's who Cloud was talking about. He messes with your head. He makes you think darkness is the only way. That was Tetsuya Nomura. I ain't fighting that fat thing. Takes too goddamn long. No, I'm done. Just want to see Tron. Leon, over here. Help me, Leon. You guys found Ansem's computer? Uh-huh. The king is very interested in it. How'd you get here before me, Aerith? What the hell? The king? He's with Leon. We get to see the king. Hooray! Is Riku with them? Well, at least I can ask the king about him. And that computer might be able to tell us something. Good idea. They're right through there. I remember Tifa punching a wall or some shit. Check up and see how what I have. I'll be able to get a new couple of abilities. It's Stitch. Somebody kill him. Dark Crystal. Jim Henson's Dark Crystal. I never saw the series that came out a few years ago. I heard some people say it was good, but I don't know if it actually was or if they were just saying that. Ever seeing this room in VR chat? I suppose it wouldn't be terribly hard to lift assets. Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. No, I'm just using potions. It's mostly what VR chat is. It's a bunch of stolen assets that you can explore, interact with. Stop spinning, Goofy. It's not a good trick, no matter what they tell you. Here we go. You say stolen, others say lifted without permission or stolen.
Handsome.
Boy, that guy sure is handsome.
Gorge, I guess this must be his room.
Master King!
Hello?
I'm the king.
Hey, you!
Hey, you. What are you doing, Tifa?
I'm looking for somebody. Have any of you seen a guy with spiky hair?
Yeah, me.
Spikier. I'll just take a look around.
There's Leon, there's Sid, Aerith, but I guess she's not a guy. I guess there's Cloud. Scrooge got kind of spiky hair.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother, man.
Have you seen any Chinese? Do you know where Chinese men like to hang out? That was sailors. I'm looking for sailors.
So you made it.
Leon!
Cut his hair a little bit, but needs to be shorter. Notes about darkness. I'm sure those are interesting. Portrait of Ansem. These are notes about the human heart. These are notes about the connections between worlds. These are notes about hearts of the world. Why was Ansem such a freak? Why did he care about hearts so much? Isn't the king with you? Shh. You'll see him soon enough. It's very ominous, Leon. Hey. Here, this ought to tide you over. Ansem's computer room. This is where he stores the terabytes of porn. There, I got it out. There it all is. Each tube raunchier than the last. Mode scan target send.
Where's Kairi? Where's Riku?
Help me, computer. Tell me where they are.
Easy.
It's not how you use it.
Break it.
Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
Wow!
Huh?
What is this thing? I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. Oh, you know what? We were talking about Disney movies that had.
Further misuse of this terminal will result in
It's the master computer or whatever. We were talking about Disney movies that had television series after the movie came out. Lilo and Stitch had a long-running series. I remember Regis Philbin was on it for some reason. I didn't like that one though. I didn't think it was very good. It was probably fine, but it didn't pique my personal interest.
Arrest?
Uh-oh. Better get out of there. He said run, not look at the thing. Oh no, they're getting digitized. Quick, grab the cubes. You can still save his giant feet. Space paranoids. I never saw the sequel to Tron. There was the one where they... I don't know what the hell they did. They were all wearing black instead of white. And that was like one of the worst examples of like the facial de-aging I think I've seen in a long time. But I never saw the actual movie. But I saw the first one a long time ago.
Go on, show him who's boss. Who are you?
I am Commander Sark.
A heartless
It
commander?
doesn't sound too bad.
Observe.
Alright.
Okay, you're the boss. I get it.
Smirks uncontrollably.
Man, what kind of world is this anyway?
You're inside a mainframe computer system.
A what system?
A computer system for processing data. This system is a copy of one created by a corporation called Encom. The original program was destroyed. But this copy was acquired by another user. The new user updated and customized the programs, renaming the system Hollow Bastion OS. He used the system for town maintenance and to advance his private research. My name is Tron. I'm a security
What a
program,
weird name.
but now I'm under arrest. Same as you.
Did you guys get any of that?
Yeah, his name is Tron. He's a security program.
know, maybe we should just introduce ourselves.
I'm Sora.
And I'm Donald.
Nice to meet you, Tron. Well, I'm Goofy.
With that configuration, you must be users.
Users?
And abusers.
You'd better get out of here quickly. Who knows what the MCP will do to you?
The M what now?
The Master Control Program.
Ah. Might want to... Might not want to abbreviate that too much.
If you idle here, you will be derezzed.
Derez? So, how do we get out of here?
This terminal could have gotten you back to the user world. But the MCP cut the power 50 microcycles ago.
MI6.
If we could bring the energy
Abuse
core
your
in the
user.
canyon online, we could power it back up. The problem is, we're stuck in this cell. We're not going anywhere unless we unlock the energy fields.
I guess we better unlock the energy fields then. Oh, you know, there was a cool thing about this in Tron that all the Keyblades had, like Tron lighting on them, which was kind of neat. I actually haven't taken it. We've gotten like 3 Keyblades since I got this one. No, we got 2. And I haven't swapped them out or anything, so we could do that. I'm gonna do the Oathkeeper. I just like the look of it. And then maybe Circle of Life will be the sub. But yeah, look at that. That looks slick. I dig it. I like the little blue neon. Alright. Finally, we've made it to Tron World, also known as Space Paranoids. Power's off. Ah. Can you activate a drive form? Not at the moment, I don't think.
Master Control, why not just derez Tron?
I still haven't located the password to the data space.
What about a logic probe? With all your processing power?
Out of the question. The current environment hampers the processing power needed for such an analysis. You're dismissed, Sark. Stop any remaining anomalies in the system, or else. End of line.
Acknowledged.
For Sark, they definitely didn't get David Warner. I was wondering if they maybe did. Because I was like, oh, he doesn't sound too bad. It's not him. But whoever they got sounds pretty dang close. David Warner, I don't know when he died though. That's the only thing. He might. I thought he died like, I don't know, like maybe 2010s, but I could be wrong. But he had a great voice. He was in a lot of. I'm a big Star Trek watcher. He was in a lot of Star Trek stuff. I remember he was a Klingon, and somebody else. He had multiple roles. I think like little small roles in Next Generation in particular. But he also did the voice of Ra's al Ghul. I remember from Batman the Animated Series. Very, very recognizable voice. But whoever's doing the voice for him here is pretty dang close. Seems like you have some unique functions. I'll go with you to the canyon. You'll need someone who can interface with the energy core, right? I guess. You say so. Thanks, Tron. Goofy, get your silly ass in here. Got a map. crystal. Here's the drive form.
Give me strength.
Oh yeah, so it's got the little Tron pattern on him. Of course, I don't know if I've activated that limit form before. I'm not too sure if I know what it looks like by default. Oh, I got taken away already, but at least my drive for meter got boosted all the way back up again, so that's nice. Wow, that's really high up there. I remember this kind of... Didn't a bunch of like cubes pop out of this thing? That form is old Sora, gives you the dodge roll. Oh, that's the only way you can access the dodge roll? I guess you can unlock abilities. Shit. You gotta keep track of that. God damn it. I guess you can unlock abilities by using the forms. Oh, damn it, I was off by one. But, I don't know. Yeah, we got it. That's a cool looking Keyblade. It's like the only Keyblade that I think I've ever liked. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, that looks slick. Mission accomplished? Yes. Now, will you do something for me? Oh, it's a trade-off, huh? You got it. Don't you want to hear what it is first? You helped us, now it's our turn. You guys really are users. Your actions are totally illogical. Let's hurry back to the pit cell. Where's that again? That's the sector where we met. It was the cell thing that we were in. Roger. You know, Sora, if you picked out like key words from sentences, I'm sure you could piece things together. But let me tell you how to live your life, I guess. All right. We could just leave, right?
So, what did you want us to do?
Find my user. He'll give you the password to access the DTD.
So,
DTD is the name my user gave to the data space. Copies of all the original system programs are stored there, along with anything that's sensitive or restricted.
Is there stuff about the Heartless or Organization 13?
I don't know what that is.
Most likely.
He's just humoring them.
A number of my functions were appropriated when I last took on the MCP. That's why I need the password. If I can
Doing some research, you have learned what to do in limit form to get dodge.
Restore all my functions. Then I'll be able to put this system back the way it was before the MCP got control and changed everything. The way it was supposed to be. A free system for you, the users.
He was going to call it Temple OS.
Ain't the MCP one of those programs too? Do you know who it was who made it?
Actually, I don't know.
okay, we'll just have to find your user and ask him. What's his name?
You mean you don't know? My user is the user of this system. Ansem the Wise.
Ansem?
Looks like the MCP's onto us. I'll keep this terminal up and running. You better exit the system now.
Sure, but Tron, Ansem is...
Okay, you're good to go. Hurry.
You level up by using the triangle or Y button in the QuickTime button. Okay, so you just need to perform actions, I guess. Well, you're back. The ones that use MP and not the enemy ones. I guess it's contextually sensitive, but I'm sure I'll figure it out once I see him. Where have you been? It's been 4 years. Well, there was a world inside this computer where these programs live, and we call that a video game. So in other words, Ansem's research data is off limits unless we know the password. I think that's right. But you've already defeated Ansem. Gosh. Maybe we'll never find the password. That means this is all a wild goose chase. You're chasing what now? Wild geese. Why don't you join us? Well, a hidden room. Guess I'd better take another look around. She just won't give up. And neither will we. Come on, we gotta look for that password. Right, we made a promise to Tron.
Excuse me?
She almost had a little bit of southern twang in her voice there. Oh, yep, there's the scene I remember. Her punching a wall. Not going to explain yourself, Tifa? Hollow main security. Tron DTD. Door to darkness.
What's this doodle?
Did somebody say the door to darkness?
Security. Tron.
Speak up, Donald. I can't hear you.
Looks like a diagram or something.
Door to darkness.
Oh! D. T. D.
Yep, that's the meme, all right.
What's up?
Look at this. This must be the data
Down
space.
to Dick.
The DTD. See? The door to darkness.
What do you know?
Or that.
What?
Abbreviations online have multiple meanings.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
There he is! Yay! Why is he so angry? God, this is ridiculous.
Very good.
Long time no see.
Shh. The organization might be listening.
Why here?
You mentioned the door to darkness?
Oh, yes, sir. You see, we're looking for the secret password.
Password?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you mean like a code. Well, the door to darkness can only be opened by the 7 princesses. There's Snow White, Jasmine, and Belle.
Of course.
We already know that. Stupid mouse.
What are you trying to do?
With that password, we
Open
can
the
get
door to
access
darkness.
to Ansem's research data.
So that means you might be able to find out where he is.
Stop joking around, Your Majesty. We already defeated Ansem. You know that.
Looks like I've got a lot of explaining to do.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
If these games needed less of anything, I think it would have been Mickey Mouse.
Isn't Tron
And they,
waiting for you guys?
kind of... They used them a lot more in this one, obviously, than in the last one, where he just made an appearance at the very
I'm not
end.
going anywhere. If those Heartless attack, I'll stand and fight with everybody here.
Yeah, we will too.
Then let's talk more later.
That's a promise.
I'll see you when you get back.
Oh, okay. Oh, one more thing. Let me give you your clothes some new powers, Sora. Take them off for me real quick. Really? You bet. You've done so much, just consider it a thank you present. Thanks, Your Majesty. We're heading off to see Tron now, so wait here for us, okay? I will, Sora, and remember, be careful. Master form. With the help of two friends, use the drive command to change into master form. I haven't even done the other form that I got. Door to Darkness is scribbled here, along with a bunch of other shit.
There.
Ukulele charm? Oh, it's the summon Stitch. What the hell does he do? Okay. Alright. Well, we did a bit of Tron, not a ton. And there's still more to do, but I think I'm going to end here. This isn't the last stream day of the week, though, unfortunately. Guys, like, this is a good opportunity to, like, maybe do a little exploring before getting into some of the nitty-gritty stuff. I do remember some parts of the Tron world being a little bit difficult. And some of the stuff to follow after this. We're getting close to the part where I think I stopped playing this game. I think. So, that kind of means that we're, like, closing in towards the end. I know you have to go back up to all the worlds and do, like, a wrap-up story and shit, but still, I would say that we're probably, like, close to maybe at least halfway through, so we'll see how it all kind of goes. But we're making progress, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, though. It's a little bit late, so we'll come back to this tomorrow, and if I can possibly do a little bit of, I don't know, grinding or exploration or something, I'll try to do it, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Thank you again, Mythical, for the sub earlier. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Angel of Darkness. I might come back to that. We'll see how it kind of goes, but we got to finish this up, and we got Indiana Jones coming out next week, so it's going to be a busy, busy schedule. Let me see who's streaming. Scoob is back. Scoob's on his return stream. He might be wrapping up. He's been going for 6 hours, but I'll go ahead and raid him. He's still playing that Romancing Saga 2. So we'll go check him out. If he ends up raiding out a little bit after that, that'll be fine. I'm sure there's somebody else that he can probably track, but you guys have a good night. Hopefully we'll catch you next time. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some more Kingdom Hearts. So until then, later. Have a good night. See you guys.